This is Master Bait 888. Heyo, and welcome to a Fortnight at Frenni Fazclaire's.
Guys, keep the chat related to Fortnite, please. Stop complimenting me and saying I'm cute or you're gonna get banned.
And welcome to a Fortnight at Frenni Fazclaire's, a game that was developed by NightFoxWorks with the help of Seaweed, an artist which you should be familiar with. They also participated in Fat Nights at Frenni's when it comes to the new designs we saw in the last trailer. Well, that's them. Like, they helped with the designs that we're going to be seeing in Fat Nights at Frenni's very soon, hopefully, as well as the designs we're going to see right here, right now, in this very game. So I thought it was fitting for me to take a look at it today. The game was released not too long ago, so it's also pretty fresh, and hopefully it's going to be interesting for you Knights. I feel like it should be. You're going to like the characters at least, if you don't like the story too much. But you should like it. You should like it. The story seems very promising, so we'll just start without further ado and get right in it. So this is a pre-alpha version. It's not the full version of the game. It's still being worked on. There may be bugs, crashes, and other issues. Content is subject to change. Makes sense. Please report any issues you find to NightFox's email. Not sure what the email is, but I'll look it up if there's any problems. Now, something you're gonna see right here, which is very interesting, is that you can play as either a male protagonist or a female protagonist, which is not an option you often get. So this is kind of a unique aspect of this game, and in this case, I'll choose male protagonist, but you are free to choose female protagonists, even if you're male. Like, you just pick whichever you want. It's none of my business. Anyway, off we go to Frenni Fazclaire's. My name is Josh Black. Okay, that's interesting. I thought it would allow us to choose our own name, because typically those kind of games give you that option to put in a name of your choosing. Not this time. I'm 25 years old. I'm 25 years old in real life too. Look up my Wikipedia. It's true. Look it up. And my new job is being the night guard at a nightclub. Best job in the world. But not just any nightclub. Frenni Fazclaire's is one of those off-the-strip style clubs where the clientele either is recommended / poach or somehow lured in by the neon sign above the entrance. Or lured in by Chiku's Pizza. That's all it takes to get a proper clientele. It's not the biggest of clubs, only a couple of stories tall and tucked away between several larger buildings. It looks pretty big from the looks of it. I wouldn't say it's a small club. However, it doesn't look super seedy from the outside. Maybe a little run down, but so is everything in the city. The real draw for Fazclaire is the unique staff they have.
See you soon, cutie!
Why the club needs a night guard is unclear. My new boss, Mr. Smith, isn't even meeting me in person. Is that a reference to The Matrix? Like, what's up with Mr. Smith? Instead, Mr. Smith gave me the door code and instructions of where to go once inside. The whole situation is a little weird, but I can't complain. A job is a job, and this is one should keep the roof above my head. There's a missing part there. Time to see if this door code works. And it did. We're inside. On the other side of the door is the reception area. It's your standard coat, check, and filter room where you normally keep bouncers to keep out undesirables. There's no one here at the moment, but there is a uniform waiting for me on the front desk, along with a note bearing my name. Welcome to Frenni Fazclaire's nightclub, where we make your dreams come real, blah blah blah. For your first night here, you'll want to take some time and get to know the layout of the building, as well as where all the cameras are. The security room is across the dance floor, past the animatronics room, and before the staff locker room. The animatronics might still be active from their day cycles, but they should recognize you as a member of the staff once you change into the uniform. I recommend you to do that now before you go any further. After that, head to the security room and get acquainted with the tech there. Just head to the staff area to the left of the stage and follow the signs. Can't miss it. Also remember, rule number 1. The club is that you cannot get jiggy with it when it comes to the animatronics. Keep your meat in your pants. I'll call around 3 AM to see how you're doing. Well, that's an interesting way to greet an onboard, a new employee. Should I change here in the locker room? He said to do it as fast as possible. So I feel like the best course of action is to change right here, right now. So let's do it here. That line about the animatronics seeing me as staff makes me wonder why that's so important. They might just straight up attack us if we don't, so let's just be cautious. They assault me or throw me out of the club if I wasn't staff. They'd probably kill you, dude. I feel like they would. By the way, I'm gonna save right here. In case they kill me, we'll see. But if that's the case, why does the club need a night guard? There's gotta be more at play here than Smith is letting on. Yeah, because the animatronics seems perfectly capable of protecting the area. Still, I'd better change now to be on the safe side. Not like anyone's around to see me change clothes. Well, funny you should say that. There we go. I won't be a member of the fashion police, but the clothes fit me fairly well. Now then, let's see if I can find the security room. The club opens up past the reception area into a sizable dance floor before a stage. A bar runs along the wall immediately to the left of the entrance, while normal tables follow along the right side of the expensive dance floor. To the left of the stage is a doorway marked with the words "Staff Only" in big green letters. To the left of that, there's a set of spiral stairs that leads up to what is sign labels as VIP and private booths. I really struggle with that one. I really struggle with that one, and I am so sorry. That leads up to what a sign labels at. I just brain fart, massive brain fart with this one. I head straight past the staff only warning as I pass by a room marked as animatronics. The hair on the back of my neck stands up. The door is slightly ajar, and through the crack I can see several recharge pods as well as a dressing room. I can see to the pods from this angle. I also don't see any of the animatronics active inside the room. Yet, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. The good news is that the security room is down the hallway, past a corridor that leads out to the club's loading dock. I just hope that the uncanny pressure I'm feeling evaporates once I'm inside. Now, if it was just up to me, I'd go straight to the kitchen. I do hope we'll have the option to choose one of the rooms. I really want to inspect the kitchen. Surprisingly, the security room is about as high-tech as the club's animatronics are. I was expecting some battered TVs hooked up messily to a bunch of cameras, but this place is actually rather nice. The main wall is covered in flat screens, each of the 8 showing 4 camera feeds each. There's a nice dark oak desk with a laptop on it, as well as a set of speakers and several coffee mugs that read, "I love Fazclaire." The 3 chairs in here aren't executive level comfy, but they definitely have a nice sinking feeling as I slide into one and wheel over to the desk. Best kind of chairs. I got one right here. They're real fun. Really, really fun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look who it is. It's everybody's favorite. Fexa, the pirate. I bet you're just ecstatic to see her right now. She completely destroyed my poll. I had like all 4 of these designs you're currently seeing. So the seaweed design for Fexa, Bonfi, Chiku, and Frenni, and Fexa just crushed the competition. So enjoy the view is what I'm saying essentially. I catch sight of a Foxy animatronic slipping into a recharge pod labeled Fexa. I must have just missed her in the hall. The golden capsule seals behind her, leaving her reclined with her eyes closed. Alright, just put her away. Put her away. There's 4 more pods. One is labeled Chiku, with a golden bird inside. Gotta look respectfully, man. Gotta look respectfully. Oh, God damn it. Please bring her back. That was way too quick. You gotta bring Chiku back. That was too short. I want to see her longer. Another pod is labeled Bonfi, containing a purple bunny. The 4th pod is labeled Frenni Fazclaire. Both it and the spare unlabeled pod are empty. Does that mean there's an animatronic wandering about? Seems like it. I'm going to check all the cameras and figure out their features before leaving the security room. It looks like the cameras have a 15-degree arc that they cycle through every 30 seconds. For some cameras, this means they have a small blind spot. So they can take advantage of that, is what I'm trying to say. It's not good news for us. Each camera picks up sound as well as an image. I have to toggle each feed manually, though I can have multiple sound feeds active at once. There's an option to play a pre-recorded sound or a live mic feed using a laptop's built-in webcam. Modifying or stopping the recording seems to require an admin password. I'm currently logged in under the security account. All I can do is cycle the feeds and manually rotate the cameras, which I don't think we'll be doing all that much, considering this is a visual novel. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of gameplay involved here. Mostly what we do in those type of games is choose a path, so I don't think it'll go beyond that. It seems that all the feeds automatically record to a secure server somewhere else in the building. My guess is that there's a closet somewhere, or the servers are in the manager's room. Nothing on the cameras helps in that regard. Overall, it's a pretty comprehensive system. I don't see the missing animatronic anywhere, but I do hear some humming coming from the camera pointed at the stage. Maybe she's up in the VIP booths or hiding backstage. I might as well use that sound playing feature of the cameras. She's probably dancing. Probably dancing is what I think Frenny's doing. Are you there, Frenny? This is Josh Black, the new security guard for the night shift. Moments later, an animatronic bear steps through the stage curtains and waves at the camera. There she is. She looks great. She looks so good. Hold up. I need to just drink it in, man. Frenny looks top-notch here. I love this. I feel she looks better 2D than she does 3D. I don't know if that's just me, but we can just see the details that much better. She looks exceptional. I really appreciate her look. Her suit-like top is somehow holding in her hopes and dreams back with 3 string buttons. Okay, yeah. Barely holding in the good stuff. She has matching gloves, stockings, and thong. A name tag on her left breast proclaims she's the manager. When she speaks, it's with a smooth, deep, luscious voice. Congratulations, Mr. Black. You've passed my little test for your first evening. That was pretty easy. I was waiting to see if you'd figure out the cameras and what you would do when one of us was in their recharge pod. Glad I thought to poke around the computer then. Are you also Mr. Smith by any chance? Why would you think? Of course not. Afraid not. I just have the manager badge because I manage all the animatronics, including myself. Why not join me for a drink out here at the bar? Maybe I could come to you. Either way works for me. Either way works for me. But, I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save. I'm just trying to, determine what's the best option for me to get to Chiku. I'll join Frenny for a drink. A drink? That sounds nice, though I'm not sure if it's allowed. I didn't see anything in the rules that mentions the night guard not being able to drink with the animatronics. You can't do anything funky with them, but I think you can have a drink with them. Of course it is. It just comes out of your pay. I can live with that. Mr. Smith is very diligent about reviewing the nightly security footage. Nothing gets past him. But never mind that. Are you coming to me or am I coming to you? I'll just go ahead and meet her at the bar. I'll come to you. Wonderful. See you shortly. Alright. Sounds like a plan. Before I go, I check all the camera feeds one last time. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. The other animatronics are where they should be, in their recharge pods. I'm not exactly sure how conversational an animatronic can be, but what harm could there be drinking with one? How does that work too? Like, there's no way they can't get drunk, right? Also, would that mess with, like, their system? With their electronics? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The bar on the main floor is surprisingly well stocked. There's bottles of all kinds of liquor on display. The truly expensive top shelf stuff is locked behind glass cases. That's smart. Combined with all manner of mixers and toppings in the bar's refrigerator and cabinets, I could probably make any drink that came to mind. Though right now I'm more focused on the barely covered bear seated on one of the stools. Mr. Black, so good of you to join me. I was worried you'd stay cooped up in the security room. And now she's blushing. Whew. My oh my. Should I have done that? Not at all. Your job is to keep the nightclub safe, isn't it? Yes, but... Frenni snags me by the bicep and guides me onto the stool next to her. Then have a seat. I'm in danger of being bored to death. Right, so I gotta know. Can you actually drink, being an animatronic? My thoughts exactly. How does that work? Indeed I can. All the girls can. We don't actually consume the liquor, though. We store it to put back in the bottle later. That's pretty neat. Because alcohol ain't cheap. Really expensive stuff, so, useful feature to have. That way we can maintain the illusion of drinking with patrons without drinks going to waste. And that's right, baby. With patrons only. They only have drinks with patrons. So if you're not following me on Patreon yet, what the hell are you waiting for? You gotta be a patron to have a drink with one of the fine ladies of Frenni Fazclaire's nightclub. I'll admit that's pretty smart, but hang on. Doesn't that mean having a drink now won't mean anything? She playfully pushes against my forearm before hopping the bar with the grace of a ballerina. A drink only matters as much as you want it to. Now then, what can I get you? Let's get... I shit you not, I was gonna ask for rum and coke. If that was like one of the options and turns out it is the only option, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. My friends can confirm that I'm a rum and coke type guy. I like classic drinks. And rum and coke will be just fine. Frenni dutifully mixes up the simple drink as if she's had to do so many times in the past. I thought Fexa was the bartender. I really thought Fexa was the bartender, but I guess maybe Frenni is, you know, a woman of all trades. She can do it all. Once she slides 2 glasses of the liquor over to me, she returns to her bar stool and takes a sip of her drink. A nice start to the evening, don't you think? I take a swig from my glass. It's pretty damn good. I'm inclined to agree. If all I have to do is watch you animatronic girls and drink, it's gonna be a sweet gig. Like I said, best job in the world. I'm glad you think so, Mr. Black. Just remember, rule number 1 is always in effect. Don't get jiggy with it when it comes to the animatronics. I hadn't planned on it. I'm just gonna be looking respectfully. It's always how the security guards start, then after a few nights, they change their tune. Oh boy. Flying Shark's been here, hasn't he? I feel like Flying Shark's been around, and he's starting messing around with the animatronics. I can't imagine why. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? What would compel them to do that? I wonder. Before I can reply, my phone buzzes in my pocket. Hold on a second. This might be important. Watch your back. Yeah? Can I reply to it? What do I do? There's more to the animatronics than the boss wants you to know. When in doubt, hole up in the security room and pray 6 a.m. rolls around. We're just having a drink here. Nothing bad's happening. That's when their programming ticks over into the day cycle and you'll be safe. I don't really feel in danger at all, mystery person. Who could this be? Well, that isn't ominous at all. I shake my head and slip my phone back into my pocket. Sorry about that, just spam text. Frenni is nowhere to be found. Even her drink has vanished. What the hell's going on here? I better get back to the security room before anything else weird happens. Maybe the upcoming call from Mr. Smith will shed some light on what's going on in the nightclub. Right as the clock strikes 3 a.m., my phone buzzes and displays the caller ID, Mr. Smith. We're already halfway there. Nothing really bad happened. Hello? How's it going, kid? Animatronics behaving? Bar all stucked? I'm supposed to be stuck in the bar? Listen, kid. Sometimes when we close up for the night, there isn't time to fully replenish the bar or clean up the big messes. Since you're the night guard, that means you're going to have to do those things. Just like in Fat Nights at Freddy's, right? We're going to have to clean the semen off of the mirrors in the bathroom. So we better get to it. Good news is that I remember we're only missing a bottle of raspberry liquor at the bar. Should be one of those in storage. Feels weird that I, as a security guard, has to handle janitor stuff. Shouldn't I be staying at my post or occasionally patrolling? That's just how the cookie crumbles here. That's how the cookie crumbles, man. It is what it is. Half the reason I'm paying you more than most other clubs is because your job is multifaceted. That a problem? Considering it'll get me caught up on my already behind rent and let me order pizza once or twice, not at all. What do you mean? You don't have to order pizza ever again. That is all taken care of. You just have to go up to Chiku and she'll make the best pizza in the entire world. All taken care of. Where do I get the booze to restock the bar? He said storage, didn't he? Yeah, it's the storage room. Be careful not to lock yourself in the walk-in freezer. That happened once, and the only reason the poor sap didn't freeze to death was because the animatronics were out that night and found them. How often did they wander anyways? I've already seen Fexa and Freddy out of their pods. Not so much with Bonfi or Chiku. Should I worry about them getting into the security office? They're supposed to spend the night recharging, but every once in a while, they'll have extra energy left over from the day. That, or they can complete their recharge cycles early. That usually... oh god. That usually leads to them acting a bit quirky. The animatronics do get a bit quirky at night. Oh god. Last guy to have your job thought that many could have his way with them. Don't be stupid like him, kid. They're just machines, limited by their programming. As for the security office, they're programmed to only enter when given permission. Same goes for my office on the other side of the club. There might not be a camera in either place, but don't think you can sneak a quickie without me finding out. Oh man, he's on me. He's on me, Mr. Smith. Agent Smith. He's on me. What happens if the animatronics get rough on me? Like I said, they're machines. Assert your authority and order them back to their pods. Gotta establish dominance on them. Okay, you mind me having a drink or two from the bar? Maybe bringing in some music or something to do in the downtime? As Freddy probably told you when you had that rum and coke, drinks come out of your pay. As for music and shit, whatever lets you handle the shit that needs doing and you from going psycho like the last guy. Anyways, my vape's nearly dry and I'm dead tired. Remember to close up when you leave at 6 a.m. Don't call me and wake me up unless you're about to die or something. Sure thing, boss. I got it under control, Agent Smith. I feel like I have even more questions now than I had going into that call. Still, I at least have something to do now. All the animatronics are in their pods when I check the cameras. I should get to restocking the bar with that raspberry liquor. In searching for something to prop the freezer open, just in case it's needed, I find a crowbar in one of the desk drawers. I don't know why a tool like that is in such a place. Before I go, I check the cameras one last time to confirm that all the animatronics are in their pods. All the girls are where they should be. I just hope that persists. Alright, and I might have to cut this momentarily. This is going on longer than I anticipated, so I might have to split this in 2 parts, but I do want to get to the storage room before ending this, so let's go ahead and get to that. The storage room is on the right after leaving the security room behind. Inside, there's a copious amount of boxes stacked on one another, as well as carefully racked bottles and piles of party supplies. The freezer door is in the back. There's 2 cameras watching the room, one from the entrance and one above the freezer. It doesn't take me long to find the bottle of raspberry liquor that Mr. Smith was talking about. As it's just a mixer and not really hard in terms of alcohol content, it's in one of the boxes along with several of the same bottle. Before I grab a bottle and leave, I peek into the other boxes out of curiosity. Most of the boxes contain standard bar stuff, but one box stands out as odd for containing more energy bars than any nightclub should ever go through. More energy bars. Maybe energy bars are used a lot here? Energy bars or energy drinks? Because I could definitely go for one right now. As a matter of fact, I'm drinking myself a Monster Ultra Peachy Keen. I do like the peachy ones. Do you have any of those in the boxes? Regardless, I get what I came here for and return to the bar with the bottle in hand. I'm not sure where to leave the raspberry stuff, so I set it next to the other mixers in the hopes that it will suffice. You know, the bartender is going to take care of it. Bartender is just going to put it where it should be. At the bar. And it's back to my security room. When I enter the security room, the chair I was using is slowing down from a spin. Who done it? Who done it? Can I leave on a cliffhanger? I hope so. Someone's been in here and they left in a hurry. Who done it? With the crowbar firmly in hand, I advance towards the chair and turn it around. Set on the seat is a photo of Fexa with a phone number written on it. God dang it. I immediately check the cameras. Fexa's in her pod. I even rewind and check the last 30 minutes of footage just to be sure. At no point did Fexa leave her pod as far as the cameras were concerned. The only one moving about the nightclub is me. Should I text the number now? Once again, I'm actually gonna save here. And I'll text the number. I'll do it. See what happens. Supposedly, that's Fexa, but maybe it isn't. Claims to be Fexa. There's an old bug in the system where the cameras loop from 3:22 to 3:24 a.m. You sneaky foxy lady. She took advantage of that. Text me during the day when it's easier to sneak a message. Alright, I guess that answers that. When my nightly duties attended to and the animatronics sleeping, the rest of my shift passes without incident. When I pass through the locker room to get changed, I stuff the picture of Fexa into the pocket of my jeans. As most fans of Five Nights at Freddy's or Fazclaire would. I hear the animatronics yawning and waking up inside their pods on my way out of the club. Can we say hello? I debate about lingering to ask them a few questions, but decide against it. We don't have the option. Instead, I head out for the entrance, step outside, then lock the door behind me. Is there anywhere at all to talk to Chiku? My appointment isn't amazing, but it gets the job done. Oh boy. This seems like a pretty good spot to end my first part of this game here. Seems like it might continue for a little bit, and in the second part, I tell you, I will do everything within my power to get to Chiku. Okay, that's the mission. We got Fex's phone number. I feel like that's probably the mission for a lot of peeps, but it wasn't my mission going into this game, so I have yet to succeed. So I'm not done yet, folks. I will continue, and I will get Chiku's phone number. I have to. That's what it's all about. So anyway, thank you so much for watching a different kind of video. If anything, this one was more like a bedtime story with Master Max 888. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the little story time. I'd say it was rather fun, at least for my part. It was kind of fun to do. And I hope to see you in the second part of the story. We're gonna, of course, continue this pre-alpha version of the game, see how far it goes. And if I need a third part, then so be it. But I feel I should be able to have it all done in the upcoming second part of this. So just stay tuned for that. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. You can join the Great Legions Discord server. And of course become a patron, so you can get a drink with one of the lovely Fazclaire animatronics. So don't forget to look those links up in the description. And I'll see you in the second part. Just take care of yourselves. And I can't wait to see more of this. It's really interesting so far. Really, really interesting. So, yeah. Take care of yourselves, and until the next part, take it away.